Chris Thornton said, "What up, song?"
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Paco 2049 said, let's go Assassin's Creed 3.
We're here. Let's go.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
The underscore convictor. Said Nas Corva what cha mean no money. What about my sub what face? The underscore convictor. Said you are mute BTW.
This one, yeah. Okay. Man, people don't say nothing. Thanks, Jesse. But I was saying, how long is Assassin's Creed 3? And it said, and saying like 16 and a half hours. But Google is like so cheeky, and they go like, if you are a gamer that strives to see all aspects of the game, you like this, like they are like, if you're not a bitch, then you're gonna play 55 hours.
2049. Said I didn't know LOL.
That's
how... The underscore convictor. Said oh, are you on 3 now? The underscore convictor. Said sounds like Ubisoft speak.
No, it's fun. No, it's Google. I asked Google how long to beat Assassin's Creed. When focusing on the main objective, Assassin's Creed 3 is about 16 and a half hours length. If you are a gamer that strives to see all aspects of the game, you're likely to spend around 55 and a half hours to obtain 100% completionist. If you're not a bitch, then you're gonna spend 60 hours in this game. And 3 hours I have to go to work. Imagine that.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk
The underscore convictor.
At least not.
Said I remember Ubisoft made a remark about gamers being lame or something by not fully exploring Far Cry 6.
No, it's fine. I get it.
What
And
the
I know
fuck?
what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though.
They are like...
I guess that's why she triggered
The
bleeding
underscore
effect.
convictor.
She
Said hello Paco.
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
They are like... Why those fucking game
Okay,
publishers...
Desmond, while you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests. Make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Oh my god, I hate those fucking like tutorials.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
No. What? No. Oh, that's... Oh, fuck off, man. Hey, is Mike Tyson fighting already?
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
The underscore convictor. Said man I wanted a full game with Desmond in the present. I wanted to infiltrate Templar's headquarters and roam around the present city. Instead we got this resident sleeper.
That's
The underscore
constraint.
convictor.
These are optional
Said
objectives
no, not
that
yet.
raise your synchronization rate.
What do you guys think?
All right,
underscore
Desmond, follow
convictor.
the on-screen instructions
Said it
and
just
kill the
started.
two Templars.
In like 3 to 4 hours he'll fight.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
The underscore convictor. Said he slapped the shit out of Jake Paul, gave him a beat red ass face lol.
No, just... I don't do I see it? Jake Paul said he didn't feel nothing. I don't know. I was supposed to. Ja pierdolę, this is so stupid. What did it say? Ah, okay, I don't have to. Okay. Maybe I am stupid. You know what's fucked up? They were like cooking this Desmond story for like 3 games to fuck it up at the end. From what
The underscore convictor. Said I think Tyson will still have his power. Not sure, he might be too old for the boxing game. Jake doesn't seem too bad of a boxer.
if you had all this money
Ashfuma.
and
Said yo sup song smiling face with hearts, smiling face with hearts. Ashfuma.
Synchronization level.
Said sup
good.
guys.
You should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
yeah, watch. Maybe I should make a poll.
The underscore convictor. Said hey Ash. I miss your bear.
But yeah, like most people gonna.
Sir? Sir? Everything all right, sir?
Yes.
Ashfuma. Said
I'm just
saluting face, hard
preoccupied,
hands,
that's
medium
all.
light skin tone,
To get
saluting
your
face.
attention, Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Leave the animals.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Oh my god.
The underscore convictor. Said I never liked American history.
Good
Maybe
evening,
that's
sir.
why I found this
Way,
boring.
please.
My apologies.
Why is...
Ashfuma. Said I miss you guys and the packed lobby s.
Yeah.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
You know what's fucked up? That those full lobbies are things of the past. It will never come back.
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far.
The underscore convictor.
Have you seen it before?
said make Tekken great again.
My father brought me here as a child, so I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Use Eagle Eye.
Because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
A lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine.
I already have.
Like me too, he acts in a double capacity, both against roads and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word of trial comes on.
1,000 pardons.
And she hopes
My apologies.
so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found
The underscore convictor
Man.
said you think Tyson or Jake, Song.
Oh my god, it's really hard. You know, like, I want, like everybody, I want Mike, but I don't know about this fight. Might be rigged. No?
The underscore convictor said yeah.
And in truth, it's a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live at 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always thinks
No.
his life was the breeze.
Might be some kind of weird shit because
Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. It was to her
I will tell you this, even if Mike don't win, people gonna think that it's rigged.
trained up 4 young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly built, thine observation is right.
Because to be fair, it has to be like that. My god, now we're picking. Jesus. I hate how this game looks. I hate this fucking like puffy look, like the what the game looks so fucking like I don't know. It's a D-Master.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
The underscore convictor said dated stinky cheese.
It's not even that it's dated, but no.
Jeremy's really burning up the boards tonight. He's a marvel.
But on my screen, it's like somebody. It's so milky, like brightness is so fucked up. Brightness. Oh shit, and you guys seeing it like this? Kurwa, why you implement HDR like this? Trash. Can you turn off HDR? Because HDR is fucking my screen up.
Besides,
I guess
such
I
as
have
it
to
is a
play
man
like
to
this.
wear upon his-
Paco 2049 said, "Yo Ash,
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Azura said, Yo Song,
No.
Ashfuma said, Yo Paco squinting face with tongue."
Jesus, did you see the eyes? This child is terrifying.
Ashfuma said, "How are you, brother bear?"
What?
Ashfuma said, "Hello Azura."
Come, please!
Over there! That's the one that got murdered! There!
Paco 2049 said, "Chillin' brother bear." Paco 2049 said, "Yo Azura."
No pushing, please! Patience, please!
Let us through! We can! Order! Order!
Try to remember.
Azura said, "Yo Ash, yo Paco."
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
I'm staying where it's safe.
Peace, friends. There is no danger. Move! Move! Imbecile!
Where are you going?
What do you guys think? What I'm gonna think about this game when I'm done with it? Who voted Jake Paul?
The underscore convictor said, "You'll think it's trash."
I already think that.
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
What the fuck?
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world.
The graphic is
Do we know
terrible.
what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fair your calculations?
I believe the
brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start.
That's
That's
remastered
why we've
for
called
you.
you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Man. No, I don't care about the progress. Do I have to? Oh man.
Some fresh air might do me good.
Kurwa, like the image on YouTube is much better than what I have on my screen. Like, I don't know if I can show you this. You see how fucking white this shit is there? It looks better on the camera, but fucking hell. Yeah, I cannot see this. Whatever. Whatever.
The underscore convictor said turn your monitor brightness down. No?
No, it's not a... I can... on TV? Where is brightness? Settings? Man, I never have to... Okay, I have to. Wow.
The underscore convictor said gamma could be too high as well.
Okay, fuck it. No, like... too much. Now the game looks like shit. No matter the gamma. The gamma are not gonna help you.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Oh my god, the combat is so slow.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas. Called it.
Why is it so fucking... It's so fucking wide. I cannot stand it.
If the captain sees
To
us...
hell with the captain.
And it
To
changed
hell with
nothing.
you, Mills. Whose side you on anyway?
The underscore convictor
Yo.
said LOL.
Oh my god.
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
Oh my god, like this game looks terrible.
Do you yield?
Never!
Kurwa. I cannot believe I messing around more.
How do you like these odds?
Yo. Ah.
What's the meaning of this?
Captain, explain yourself at once,
The
Mr.
underscore
Kenway.
convictor.
These thought we were simply
Said
passing the
beat that
time with a bit of
sponge.
sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
Hey, I will tell you, this doesn't make sense. That this guy is like
I don't care for you, Mr.
like all of the other guys had like this scar on the lip, and this guy doesn't have scar. Unless he gonna get the scar, then this game
Your
makes no.
problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Wow.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Oh man, I'm gonna speed run through this game as fast as I can. 16 hours of this ugly game.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
The underscore convictor.
Whatever they're up to,
Said
I believe it's
LUL.
coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
My question is how you can make the game so ugly and think that's okay.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such lucky.
That's what I get for not playing on PC.
Here he comes. Make like you're working.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Yo.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway.
Hey,
pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I know.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Ugly ass remaster. No.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm
The
and
underscore
quiet.
convictor
Just the way I like it.
said this is PS5 then?
What brings you topside?
Yeah, but
The underscore convictor said the power of pro.
no, I don't have the pro yet.
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Man, what is this?
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off.
Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
I got nothing to say to you.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on land, wine, wine, stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Curious. Most curious. Any news? Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so.
Oh.
Now return to your cabin.
Victor.
Or do I need...
Said, do you think PS Plus will be on sale for Black Friday? I kinda miss Tekken. Mike Hollow raging on rank regained my interest.
Well. Agent Bacon.
Agent Bacon updates, official. Said in back, for Christmas, you're getting $5, I just feel like it on Christmas.
What?
Need to have you escorted.
I don't think, maybe, but yeah, I don't know because I have 1 year, so next year I'm gonna have to pay, but I think I need to like cancel it and buy just the usual.
The underscore convictor. Said Mike came across Strife using a Sukha today.
Strife was probably sniping him.
Secure the hatch!
I would say people shit on Tekken 8, but still they playing it, so that means the game is good. Oh, that's how you know the game is good, when people say it's shit but they still play it.
Haytham, have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange, there's no sign of mutiny aboard. It doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily?
Agent Bacon updates, official. Said like a Christmas present I will give you $5 like it's a present. I have noticed that you're growing popularity, and I feel like you never get donated, so I might on Christmas.
Wow, man.
The underscore convictor. Said probably, Mike was like, this guy. His Casway destroyed me yesterday.
The opera. That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Dude, I get donated sometimes.
So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
What the fuck are you doing? Oh man, I'm probably not gonna do this. Yo, this is so cringe.
The underscore convictor. Said it's too painful to play. LOL.
No. I don't know, like this combat is no, I don't know, really, like maybe I'm judging it too harsh.
Stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want? Me. Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only
The
chance.
underscore convictor
I won't do it.
said you won't play as this guy, no worries. Give it a chance.
And this guy sucks.
All right, all right. We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
On yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
The underscore convictor said Connor is better.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Take them! You take the foremast! James! To the mainmast with you!
Ah. Kurwa, fucking kamera.
Hurry! I can't hold on much longer! The rope's too wet! I'm slipping! Oh, thank you, thank you.
Wait. Telling me this is 60 FPS? Wait.
The underscore convictor said those rats are reminding me of the game Plague Tale. Were you ever interested in that one?
No.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
This 60 FPS. I cannot believe that this is 60 FPS. Man, what a trash intro. Compare it to... hey. No way. If you compare it to Assassin's Creed 2, that is fucking trash. That is trash. Like there is no weight, no nothing. Oh, the guy just go up and see the city. Wow. Blow me away.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes?
Is this 60
Forgive me,
FPS?
sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Hello, sir.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Thief! Someone stop him!
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Oh, no way. I'm not doing no fucking side quest activity.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Oh, shit. I hate this game. Wait, I'm trying to read if this game is 60 FPS or not. No, it's not. There is no PS5 update for it. It runs PS4 Pro, which is... There is no possible way to frame cap to be changed without a patch, and no such patch has been issued. What you've got here is placebo effect. Even that's not true, the Xbox One version does not have FPS boost on it. The only version of it cap is the PC. It's not even 4K. Sorry for the late response. I am sure since I played before and oh. Fuck. Well, I'm stuck up.
Get back here with that, you rogue! Damned sprigs. This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin, pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages,
The
I'll
underscore
reward
Victor.
you.
Look, I'm
Said
not
game
sure
is
if
dark on
It's
stream,
all
but at
right,
least it hides their hideous
Have the
faces if
time
that
to
was your
rob.
intent.
If not,
No.
harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
And my question is, I don't know how. AC3 sale. Yo, I could buy it for, but I don't know how it will run on my PC. For €3, I could get the Assassin's Creed 3, yeah? Fucking €40 on Steam without the I don't know.
Well, that was interesting.
For the finest, daintiest sleeve ruffle this side of Paris, step into Miss Gatehead's parlor. Shut! Ah, hello. Welcome. What do you need, my friend?
Why he's saying that?
Father Patron asks all able-bodied men to give an hour of their labor this Saturday, as the schoolhouse is in need of much restoration. Notice is hereby given. Gentlemen dilettantes, amateur, and the curious public...
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, but the rooms are spacious and they do not pry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
No, Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Or
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
yeah.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause, and you may yet know our plans as well.
I wish I was like 15 years younger, so I can like appreciate those 30 frames more than this. Yeah, this is painful. This is so painful.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up.
Jesus.
Do you require anything further?
Only privacy.
This way.
French cutlass.
Sir, William Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
The underscore convictor said how to make songs suffer. Force him to play a game with ugly visuals and 30 FPS gameplay.
Yeah, I'm really suffering right now.
I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from
The only thing that keeps me going is the story.
You'll likely find him there.
The Desmond story. I wanna see how they
Charles?
fuck this
Sir.
up.
We'd best be off.
Of course.
I wanna see with my own eyes. Man, I will tell you how long I'm playing. 1 hour. It's so fucking boring. Fucking has no fucking like no life. Yo.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy.
Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
We don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout, take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. We'll have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened. Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
Go on now, before you make us mad. You two, clear off. You two, clear off. So much for the element of surprise.
Reinforcements!
Oi! Take them! Shoot! Don't reach us!
Use those spare muskets and you won't have to reload.
Gosh. Man, my eyes hurt from this 30 FPS.
You two, clear off. So much for the element of surprise.
Reinforcements!
Before they reach us!
Use those spare muskets and you won't have to reload.
back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside!
What now?
We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them.
Oh my god.
On with the show then. Guess they wasn't so safe inside after all. Bet this'll...
Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
You don't? They'll know.
Atham, this one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched.
A shame so many had to die.
Back to the Green Dragon, then. I need a drink.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rebel.
A little help, please. Quit your crying, I'm coming.
Stop them, Thomas!
Yes, boss. Wait, them bodies is sure to have loot on them. Would be a shame to let it all go to waste.
Are you mad? In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something.
Aw, why's you always got to go and spoil the sport?
A little help, please.
Come on now. It's just a few fools with knives. They ain't so tough.
It's not the scoundrels I'm... concerned with.
Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kenway. Now, tell me what it is you need.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
They're playing no fucking missions. Oh man, and you have inside you have to like walk so slow.
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming.
Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Daddy needs a drink.
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
TT_Milkers420 said, is this the remaster? Weird ass lightning.
Yeah, it's tragic.
Rescue him, and they'll owe us.
30 FPS, hell.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Church will. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
Yeah, I hate my life. Wow, painful. Come on.
Wonderful.
Brutal.
Charles? Sir?
How long I have to play this fucker?
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. Come. I'll show you how.
TT_Milkers420 said Dave Look is wrong with the visuals. LUL no saturation weird brightness I mean even Sherlock game looks better.
Even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
TT_Milters420 said can you make it brighter or add saturation?
From one who aims to be a surgeon.
You want this to be brighter? Jesus, but for me it's gonna be like, for me it's already like disgusting.
Not likely if he keeps up.
Better for you?
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
There is no _convictor said turn that white light thing back on.
This one.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of
The
a tavern
_convictor
or some other place of
said
ill
yeah.
repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for hire.
TT_Milters420 said it looks weird like a Mexican filter.
Looks trash. But I'm sorry guys, that's what we have to deal with. But this looks like
The _convictor said maximum latency was higher too. The _convictor said in HDR.
What, you want me to put this? Like this?
The _convictor said yeah. TT_Milters420 said yeah I think it's better.
Well, it's still trash. This game is fucking disgusting.
TT_Milters420 said might be an HDR issue.
So what, even more? You want even more? What the? Disgusting. 30 FPS.
TT_Milters420 said what's your settings on the PS5? Do you have HDR on?
Well, it's different, yeah? If you have... it doesn't matter what I have, because like the signal is going through Elgato, yeah?
Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
TT_Milters420 said WDYM. Elgato doesn't filter.
So he says to church that one way or another the debt would be settled. I don't envy the man. He's green times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good. Cut it.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, We'd best not buy any meat tomorrow.
Good call, that.
TT_Milkers420 said I also like how the subtitles are extra big LOL.
What? You don't like that? Guys, man, you know what's fucked up? In 1 hour I have to go to work. That's fucked up.
TT_Milkers420 said guess it's called accessibility.
I've asked the criers, but they all plead ignorance.
Bugger that! They're lying!
Aye. Well, what can I do?
TT_Milkers420 said what?
Yeah.
You have to work this early?
Yeah. I want to, because I want to get rid of them.
Threats light off them and I'll not deign to grovel.
Actions speak louder than words, my friend. Arrest one and put him in stocks. See if he's so glib then.
To do so without cause will set them singing songs about us. Last thing the city needs is town criers complaining about our abuse of authority.
And forget it. The crime is done. The killer's gone. Those who know won't share their secrets. If the city wishes to harbor scoundrels, let them pay the price for it.
TT_Milkers420 said dumbass redcoats go back to England.
I asked if I could help, and they waved me away. Insisted it was all under control.
How odd. Did they say what had happened?
No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on.
Where were they taking him?
Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world.
Oh yeah, if the door is open, you cannot go in.
Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
TT_Milkers420 said well, what's cool about this game is that Hatham and Connor have different sword plays.
know what? Fuck it. Oh my.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way. Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
TT_Milkers420 said I actually don't mind Hatham, he is kinda badass.
Wait here.
I would almost say I like him more than Connor in terms of character personality.
How absurd. No.
TT underscore Milkers 420. Said you almost got him LUL.
That's wild.
TT underscore Milkers 420. Said only a bit further. The underscore convictor. Said Lum was on 700 and White was on 310 in HDR settings. Try going back to that. The underscore convictor. Said cause it looked better in the start of the stream.
Is it better?
Here we are then.
Oh my god.
Why must you always make these things so
TT underscore Milkers 420.
provide me with recompense?
Said yeah, what's that
All
weird
shall
filter? It looks like the game has installed the HDR port or something.
And the fucked up part is you cannot turn it off.
TT underscore Milkers 420. Said it looks faded AF.
I know, but there is not much I can do.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need. Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I take his hands, put an end to his surgering. Maybe I take his tongue, put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I take his cock, put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
Now, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas.
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time. I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas, do you hear me? I'll have your head!
No. I rather think you won't.
Still a minute. I gotta decide where to start.
You're a ruffian. Commoners do it.
Okay. So I have to kill
Just a quick little swipe and no more ears. How's that sound, Mr. Church?
At least I'll be spared more of your inane prattle.
Maybe you'll get lucky and pass out. Though I dare say I'll do my best to ensure that doesn't happen. A little bit from here.
TT underscore Milkers 420. Said on Reddit some guy said quick fix, go to your PS5 settings, turn HDR off. The underscore convictor said I was just going to post that. The underscore convictor said off and then on because it's a bug.
Who are you?
Oh shit.
Kenway, at your service.
The underscore convictor said hey I just went through this 30 minutes ago. LOL.
Walk with me, Mr.
Quick
Church,
fix,
and all
go
will
to
be
your
explained.
PS5 settings, turn HDR off. Then back on. It should fix it, it fixed mine. Do it while in game. TT underscore milkers 420 said yay we fixed it.
Now I need to put it more. Ah, there is no HD, okay. Yeah, much better. If there was only a way to make those 30 frames go in. But that's not possible.
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher.
TT underscore milkers 420 said you can if you jailbreak your PS5
Cruel
LOL.
and more vicious creature I've never known.
What can you tell me of his operation?
He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly. The man's a commander in the King's troop, in charge of the Southgate Fort.
Oof.
We need to find a way inside. Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
Mission.
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh? Well, go on then.
How'd you manage that?
Did you forget, sir? My commission is with General Braddock. When I'm not attending to you, of course.
Well, only the frame rate now.
Your acts are treacherous. Give me one good reason. I shouldn't kill you right now. Were you planning to announce yourself, or did you hope my men
Sir,
wouldn't notice your
if
arrival?
you'll allow me to explain.
By all means. I should like very much to hear this.
I have not deserted, sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no such thing. The nature of my work, sir.
It's the sort of thing best not put to paper.
Haytham.
General Braddock?
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves often travel in packs.
Master Pitcairn won't be here for but a few weeks. I shall return him to his proper post once our work is finished.
The devil's work, no doubt. It's bad enough my superiors have insisted I grant you use of Charles. but they said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Edward, listen to reason.
We're done here. See these gentlemen out.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
And to think I used to call him brother.
What now? Well, they'll chase us off if we try and return.
We're done with this camp. As luck would have it, so are they. Come along.
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
Where shall we head next?
Perhaps down Marlborough.
No. Its residents are too content. Their homes are nice, their days untroubled.
What of Lynn or Ship Street?
Yes. Those fresh arrived are often soon in dire straits. They're more likely to seize upon an opportunity to fatten their purses and feed their young.
Rain.
Now!
For the sturdiest and most seamless battles in America.
Oi! You thieves and scoundrels, one and all! Fie on you and your false war!
After him!
Unhand him, Edward.
You again.
Let us go. And John Pitcairn with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Nor I.
Put them all in chains.
I shoot him. Kurwa.
today because you were once my brother, and a better man than this. Or should our paths ever cross again, all debts will be forgotten. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying
I assume
broken
you've good reason for causing all this madness. What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything on the way.
today are the last.
Gentlemen, I believe I found the solution to our problem. Or rather, Odysseus has.
How do you? Are you a new guy?
The Greek hero, you lobcock.
Allow me to explain. We enter Silas' fort, under the pretext of kinship. Once inside, we spring our trap, free the captives, and kill the slaver.
Dodgy, dodgy. I like it.
Then, let us begin. First, we need to find ourselves a convoy. Convoy should be here soon. We'll attack on my signal.
Understood, sir.
If we time this right, we can catch them all unawares.
Rain happening. Read all about it.
TT_Milkers420 said BTW just read the Xbox Series consoles do have FPS boost. I believe only the PS5 Pro will have FPS boost also.
I don't know if it's boost or is it, but it's not gonna help if the game is locked. Wait. That's what you're saying. I know what you're saying about.
TT_Milkers420 said I read it works on some games including AC remaster titles.
The PS5 Pro has boasted one slightly enigmatic feature. Since it was formally announced 2 months ago, Sony claimed the Pro could offer enhanced image quality to improve the resolution of select PS4 games.
Image quality. I don't think this is like...
Without providing any real details. But now with the PS5 Pro in hand, we can finally reveal exactly what this feature is and how it appears to work. So what exactly is the enhanced image quality feature for PS4 software? Is this a game changer for PS5 Pro or more of an incremental improvement? The PS5 Pro offers the enhanced image quality toggle in its settings menu, which the system says applies only to select PS4 software. If we take a look at a prominent pre-PS4 Pro PS4 title, the original Destiny, we can observe that it is indeed making a difference. A close look at the details reveals a sharper image with the enhanced mode enabled. The most obvious differences, understandably, come in high contrast areas of the image, like in the structure.
I love like how everything what PS5 Pro does requires like attention to details.
Cast against a skybox. The enhanced mode is doing a pretty good job at refining some of the edge detail, but without emphasizing edge artifacts, as a naive sharpening filter would typically do. If you look at those edges, you'll see that the new technique tends to reform edges, eliminating some of the aliasing artifacts that we saw before. If you look closely at some edges, though, you can sometimes make out the same patterns of aliasing in the new resolve, just masked slightly. I believe this new technique is a post-process filter that runs after the processing of the PS4 game content as a kind of smart upscaler. Everything I can see here indicates that it's the same basic game content running at the same resolution, but the way the image resolves appears different on PS5 Pro, and game content does look noticeably more detailed and slightly more refined. Because the enhanced mode appears to apply to games as a post-process, all UI elements like the HUD and Bloodborne
TT_Milkers420 said you need to look very closely to notice the difference. LOL.
Yeah.
The art up to a level of detail and refinement that looks pretty solid at 4K. Notice how the text and lines here appear relatively clean and free of aliasing, while the art looks noticeably more detailed. It's slightly smoothed. Batman Arkham Knight also gets a surprisingly crisp and clean 4K-like HUD, with almost artifact-free upscaling. The UI in Destiny also looks considerably improved on Pro. The hand here appears more convincing on a 4K display, though there are patches of blur that indicate we are looking at an upscaling algorithm to 4K and not actual 4K art. It's not going to be a perfect replacement for 4K art generally speaking, though. The artwork in Metaphor Fantasio looks pretty solid, I would say, with image enhancement, but the actual 4K artwork in the PS5 code gets cleaner line work and more detailed texture. Text again is typically well-defined with the Pro's upscaling, but is not as crisp and artifact-free as actual native 4K text. It's also important to recognize the technique's limitations. The biggest problem with enhanced mode is that it really doesn't do much for temporal aliasing. Shots with movement across a variety of games reveal a similar amount of aliasing between the regular mode and enhanced mode. The character of that aliasing is different, with the enhanced mode taking on a slightly rounded appearance, but the actual level of frame-to-frame breakup is similar. In other words, the enhanced mode essentially inherits the image quality characteristics of the existing game, including its anti-aliasing. It's not necessarily more stable across multiple frames. This means that games like Destiny or Killzone Shadowfall are still going to appear fairly aliased on the Pro with the enhanced mode, but games with better AA treatment, like Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, will look somewhat more detailed without suffering from excessive aliasing. This applies equally to 2D art, as some of the artwork in a game like the first Ace Attorney collection doesn't hold up that great. In some instances, I think the image resolve can actually look a bit messier than before. The PS5 Pro claims the enhanced mode is selective, so what games does it apply to? In my testing, it seems like it doesn't apply to PS4 software that outputs above 1080p resolution. Native 4K PS4 Pro titles like Persona 5 Royal and Mantis Burn Racing look identical across both modes, as does 1440p software like Uncharted 4. Overwatch 2, which renders at 1080p internally but has a 4K UI, also appears unchanged. Likewise for Spider-Man, which uses a temporal upscaling technique to hit a 4K resolution. But some PS4 Pro enabled software like Rage 2 is visibly changed by the PS5 Pro enhancement process. Rage 2 has a 1080p UI and 1080p 3D rendering on PS4 Pro, and it does appear to get an enhancement on PS5 Pro. Again, games that are high res do not seem to get a bump. I don't know if this is a universal rule, however, or if games might be whitelisted or blacklisted based on other criteria, but that has been my experience so far. In general, you should expect to see improvements in PS4 games without PS4 Pro version and lower res PS4 Pro enhanced games, and the improvements should be most obvious in games that present clear, sharp edges without effects like film grain or chromatic aberration. Games with TAA tended to have a more muted visual change relative to titles that used post-process AA. The upscaling enhancement appears to be present with the PS5 Pro set to 1440p output or 4K output in the system settings. Outside of image quality, I was interested in the cost of the technique. Very few PS4 games actually run below their frame rate caps on PS5, but Until Dawn's original release is a notable exception, and a good test case for the enhanced mode's cost. Curiously, PS5 Pro running without the enhancement isn't enough to overcome the game's frame rate drops on PS5, but it does run substantially faster than the base console. My guess is that the GPU
enhanced image quality
clocks and GPU resources used to run PS4 software are similar across the two consoles, but that the increased memory speed on Pro is causing a moderate performance improvement here. But when we introduce the enhanced image quality feature, all of a sudden, performance drops noticeably on Pro. It's not a...
Yo, what? If you turn this on, it's gonna go slower?
Gigantic difference, but enhanced image quality drops about 10% in performance or slightly more in demanding scenes. It's enough to bring the base PS5 and enhanced PS5 Pro
PS5 one frame. All this shit for one frame.
to a virtual performance tie. The vast majority of PS4 software runs at its frame rate limit, with headroom to spare though on PS5 consoles, so I don't expect this would be an issue in many titles. This assumes that the performance progression holds
Enhanced image, but this is the
true broadly across all games, of course, which would require further testing. I did spot one other performance issue with the enhanced mode, which was pointed out to me by code malfunction on the Digital Foundry Discord. In Just Cause 3, enabling the enhancement causes a major graphics issue, which goes away with the enhanced toggle turned off. I didn't notice any similar issues across testing in dozens of other titles, but there does seem to be a limited potential for graphical bugs. Sony's enhanced image quality feature isn't the only game in town when it comes to smart spatial upscaling, however, which is evident if we do some comparisons across PS5 Pro and PC. The most interesting point of comparison is LS1, which is a machine learning-based spatial upscaler available in the lossless scaling PC app. In a title like Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, which uses TAA, it achieves a sharper, perceptibly more detailed image without the artifacts we usually see with sharpening. Comparing LS1 and Sony's enhanced upscaling technique, I'd say Sony's technique slightly edges out LS1 in clarity here, but it's close. Texture detail also looks clearer and sharper without edge ringing. Just look at the floorboards here as one example. That inner surface detail appears more...
Look at the floor. Yo, this is crazy.
Not just geometric detail. This is an area where LS1 appears substantially better than the Pro. The Pro's enhancement process is pretty comparable to LS1 on text and 2D elements. Both do a substantially better job than 1080p with a naive upscale to 4K. They both exhibit noticeable artifacts and can struggle with different kinds of problems. For instance, Sony's solution has greater difficulty differentiating this line from the background than LS1. There's also Microsoft's Auto SR, which is only available on laptops with a Snapdragon X Elite chip as of this recording. That technology takes a single frame between 700 and 900 vertical lines and upscales it to a high resolution, delivering higher image detail and sometimes even better image stability. I haven't gone hands-on with this myself, but I'd say it offers a more comprehensive overhaul than either LS1 or Sony solution, albeit still inferior to temporal upscaling solutions that use more inputs from the game engine, like DLSS or indeed Sony's own PSSR upscaler. There are spatial upscaling is virtually free on modern GPUs. I think the enhanced image quality mode for PS4 software on PS5 Pro is perhaps a preview of the future. Console backwards compatibility efforts have struggled against the constraints of older hardware, unlike the PC, where games can usually scale in fidelity. It's not possible to expose the full capabilities of the PS5 Pro's GPU to a PS4 title, and increasing resolution for older games requires case-by-case effort that can't be applied broadly across all titles. A post-process filter that could substantially improve image quality in these older games is a scalable concept and doesn't actually require that older game code to take advantage of new hardware capabilities. A more sophisticated filter in the future could greatly improve image quality while still allowing for a high level of software compatibility. But Sony's image quality enhancement on PS5 Pro offers a more moderate bump to image quality in PS4 software. It improves image detail and clarity somewhat, but temporal consistency is about the same as before. An enhancement is needed most with early PS4 games that
well, this game is shit, so it doesn't matter if you upscaled image quality. Shoot it. Hello, boys.
What the hell is this?
1,000.
Look at this guy.
Charles, you and Williams serve as vanguard. Let no man reach us.
What about me?
You and John will follow from a distance and keep watch over us. I'll signal you when I have need of your services. We're here to help you, along with those held inside Southgate Fort.
Free me.
Not until we're inside the gate. We can't chance an inspection of the gate going wrong. I'll see you safe. You have my word.
The Boston Weekly Advertiser. A penny well spent.
Do you know anything of Silas' operation? How many men we might expect? The nature of their defenses? You must be rather important to him if you were given your own escort.
Sir, we've enemies ahead. Shall I engage them?
No. Let Jonathan and Thomas take care of it.
As you wish.
I wish you'd trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural.
TT_Milkers420.
So be it.
Said game doesn't look that bad outside of cutscenes.
Yeah, outside that 30 FPS lock. Then I guess, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ho! Identify yourselves! Where is Lieutenant Jones? What's the meaning of this?
Engage the enemy!
Goddamn dogs.
Let no man reach us!
Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
On your guard, men.
Fresh meat, eh?
Of course.
Only say the word, and I'll cut them down.
One moment there. Me and you. Who's your officer?
Engage the enemy!
Meet the Reaper.
All clear.
Hold!
Evening, gentlemen.
State your business.
Delivery for Silas.
Go on then.
See? I'm freeing you just as I said I would. Now, if you'll allow me to explain. Let her go.
But she'll give us away.
No, she won't.
What's the plan?
Free the captives and avoid detection.
What of Silas?
He dies.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
TT_Milkers420. Said Mexican filter again LOL.
Ah shit. I don't know if I have enough time to play this game.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Watch for disturbances, ensure order is maintained. Merchandise?
If you don't know, you don't need to. Just do as you've been told and stay out of our way.
Of course. I must say, the weather in Boston is much fairer than back home.
Wait until winter and see if you still feel the same.
Or summer, for that matter. The heat and wet suffocates a man.
And his uniforms. Clearly sewn for the climbs. Too thin when it's cold, too heavy when it's hot.
TT_Milkers420. Said surely they ain't blind.
A nice change of pace from the campaigning back home.
Why do you think so many of us volunteered?
Oh shit.
TT_Milkers420. Said your head sticks out of the bish, but hey, surely he's just taking a shit, nothing suspicious. TT_Milkers420. Said Bush asterisk.
The fuck. Yo, they are so blind. Fuck. This game is more forgiving than the others. I just like it. Kurwa. Yo. Okay, fuck this guy.
Oi, fellas. Apologies for me tardiness. Carter had me working late. You know Carter? Well, who do you think got me this coat?
An hour of quiet was all I asked. Instead, I'm awakened not 10 minutes later by this cacophonous madness. I expect an explanation, and it had best be good. How? How did this happen? My precious merchandise set free? It's unacceptable! Rest assured, I'll have the heads of those responsible. But first we clean up this mess. Seal the fort, kill any who try to escape. I don't care if they be one of us or one of them. To approach the gate is to be made a corpse. Am I understood?
Push them back!
He's here!
Benjamin.
Stop the interloper!
Glad to have
Kill
you
the
with.
intruders!
I could
All
use
of
some
them!
help.
Back, you vile pox!
The order stands united.
Kill him! Kill the intruders! All of them!
I'll fillet you like a cod.
He's the one responsible! Kill him!
Just shoot his ass.
Who are you? Name's Hatham Kenway. You don't know me, but I believe the two of you are well acquainted.
I made a promise to you, Silas. One I intend to keep.
Okay, this game is starting to be getting good, but I have to go to work.
What happens now? We wait. But not for very long, I suspect. It's been several weeks now since we freed the Mohawk prisoners from captivity. I had hoped their leader might make contact, but there's been only silence. My men grow restless. They want to know what comes next, and I do not have an answer. Lee alone remains active, pursuing leads, however slight. He stalks the city streets and scouts the bordering woods, hopeful that he might make contact with one of those we saved. There was a woman there that night. It was she who helped the others to safety. If we can find her, I believe I'll have my answers. So, I watch and wait, hopeful that my true mission might finally begin.
Oh, cool. Cold. Okay. I will see tomorrow how it goes. But for tonight is over. I have to go to work. That is crazy. First time I'm doing things like that. Yeah. Work is work. Yeah, that's my alarm. Okay, good night, folks. See you tomorrow. Probably. I don't know what time.